What's up, guys? Well, welcome, guys. Samruster508, and I should be doing my first post-commentary gameplay of the hardcore games. And right here, it wasn't lagging that much, but it was still lagging. And I start off by collecting my mushrooms as everybody else, or like anybody else should. It was a swamp spawn, so it really helped. And from here, I just continue collecting mushrooms. It was a pretty big swamp, so I was able to get, I think, 35 of each. There were a lot of big patches, and here I start getting my wood so I could craft at the 50 seconds mark, and there's 50 seconds left of invincibility, and there's 18 players in the game, so I'm pretty sure I could win this game. I go around collecting mushrooms again and trying to find a revealed stone source, and so here I'm just crafting. I didn't find any, so I just dig straight down and crafting my 2 stone swords and my soup. And invincibility ran out, so I tower back up and I collect a bit more mushrooms, throw out the seeds, and I run around collecting more mushrooms, and then there was an enderman in the corner right there. And then I found this nice big ravine, and there's a guy right there in the right corner if you didn't see him. So I kind of look around to see, and I jump down, and there's some stuff there, so I got it. And then I decide to mine here. Since there's 18 players, I thought nobody else would have full iron, so I decide to get full iron, and I just look around to see if there's any iron available. I tower over to this vein of iron. There wasn't anybody nearby. I moved my pick to the 9 slot, and I start mining iron right here, and I didn't see any, so I jump down into this water. I almost kill myself because I hit the ledge. I had 2 hearts left, I believe. I recraft all my soup, and now I decide to burn my picks, or my wooden picks. There's a nice big vein of iron right here, so I start to mine it and get everything I can. Well, I get some coal here because you need coal for furnaces. I get some more coal here, and I just look around looking for more iron from this point on. And as you see, I'm collecting cobblestone blocks so I could tower back up. Okay, and I find another vein of 3 iron. I get that, and I see some more iron across, so I tower over with the wood I got. That person had a lot of wood, so yeah, I check what IP it is because lately my internet's been going down, so I just want to be sure that I could get this gameplay. And so if I did disconnect, I would be able to go back. I went back there to see where the iron was, and I find it, and I just mine more. And by here I had 26 iron ore, so my mistake, push F6. 26 iron ore, so I decide to get more cobble so I could build my furnaces. And here I make my 4 furnaces, and I start to smelt my iron. This is not very fun, but I will be watching this. I made more bowls so I could recraft, and here I start to make all my iron. Craft myself iron sword first, and then the chest plate, and then I get more iron that's already been smelted. I make myself some pants, put that on. I think there's an enderman close by so you could hear a sound. So I have 9 iron now, and I make myself some boots and a helmet. So now I start to go back up. I don't know why I paused there, and well, I ran out of blocks, so now I am towering back up with cobble. I checked to see how long it is, so I had full iron at the 10-minute mark with 7 players remaining, and by now I'm pretty sure I could win, or thought I could win, because I had full iron. And this guy actually ends up to be the very last person in the game, and I try to find him. Yeah, it turns out he's in a tower. So I try to find him, and I decide to come up here. And since I was lagging a lot, I didn't realize he was in a tower until I was at the tower base. And I thought he was a stomper, so I was thinking of towering up and getting him, but then I decided not to. Then I run around, and there's a spider, and straight after I kill him, there's this other full iron guy right there. So I recraft my soup, and then move my soup to the 2 slot, and I start to fight him. There were a lot of mobs around, and so I'm fighting him. I quickly refilled, and I don't know if he was lagging or not, but he just died all of a sudden. It was a good fight, I guess, even though he didn't hit me that many times because I comboed him. And so now I'm back at this guy. I look at this guy's little house place, and I still go look around. I see how many people are left in the game, and kind of, I go back to the guy's place, and I try to, I recraft all my armor so it's all full. And then I made this mistake here, trying to jump over the ravine, but I failed. And then in the chat it says there's a madman sign, so I'm kind of worried, so I run across to the other side of the ravine, and I recraft my soup, and I hear something, I think an explosion of a creeper. I try to come back here. Then I saw the madman here, so I start fighting him. And honestly, this guy was really good, but I was taking a lot of damage. I quickly refilled there. I honestly thought I was going to die. I was running away so that the madman effect would not affect me. And it was, if you see on the top, it's slowly coming down, so I'm fighting here in the close space. So I'm kind of nervous, and it was for whoever had a lot of soup, or whoever had the most amount of soup and used it wisely. And I'm taking 100% damage taken from the madman effect, so he's doing a lot of hearts, more than he actually should be. So then I start to crit hit him right here and start to block. And then I refill here and recraft all my soup, and I start, and he does that, and then he dies. He had no soup left, and so good fight. And he had extra armor for some reason, and he had a lot of mushrooms, so kind of take my time to recraft. In the chat, if you saw, the feast has just spawned, so now I recraft all my soup, and I didn't have any blocks when I fell inside, so I was kind of worried, but thankfully I was able to kill that guy, and he had a lot of wood, so I was able to get out. Now everybody's disconnecting for some reason, so it's only me and this last tower guy. And I kill some mobs here. There's a creeper there, I thought I would die. And then there are a lot of zombies, and I'm just getting a lot of XP right now. I recraft all my soup, and here I kill a creeper, and I have 4 bars of XP. Feast starts in 2 minutes, so I'm just looking around trying to find it. And this guy, I just ran past without noticing, and I find the feast platform, and I kill more spider. I have 5 levels, so I can enchant all my armor and my sword. This guy was in a tower, and he had no armor. I was gonna recraft all my soup there, but I threw all my soup out, so I just decided to get it back. Yes, now I'm just waiting for the feast. It was lagging a lot, if you saw. And I'm just waiting for the feast to begin. And I try to put my chunks all the way up to 16. And then the feast starts, and now I'm getting all of my stuff that I want, like diamonds and bows and TNT and lava buckets and everything that I would want, anybody would want. And here I find a diamond sword, some more TNT, a chest plate, more TNT, diamond helmet, and pants. That was all I pretty much wanted. And if you see in the chat, this guy's asking where I am, and he said he's at the feast. I blew up the feast right here because I didn't want the other guy getting it, even though so I run off and start enchanting all my stuff. I get a sharpness 1 diamond sword. I get a protection 1. I get protection 1 everything except for the boots and the helmet, which I didn't enchant. And for the boots I got projectile protection. So I'm running off here, and I feel extremely confident. Ask him how many wins he has. This guy has 0 wins, and I don't know if he even had soup. But I was gonna enchant my helmet, but I realized I didn't have the what was it called, the table. I felt really confident here. I won the feast. I have protection, armor, and I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna win this. So if you saw earlier in the chat, he said don't burn down my tower because it's made out of wood. So I just decided to burn it down because he said don't. So here I'm lit on fire, and then I'm just taking fire damage now, and I'm tower back up, and I'm not being very cautious. I'm just towering up casually, because if this guy was Stomper, he would have already stomped me. So I just tower up, and I tower to that side because the water's there. And I try to shoot him off with arrow, and then for some reason some arrows came down at me and I died.